episode 58 of the EZ Auto Talk podcast. And today we're going to talk about
why a buy here, pay here could be the best option for a person with bad credit or no credit. And this is going to be a very controversial topic.
for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Represent.
So,
Okay.
the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is because a lot of people, and again, we're talking about someone with bad credit, no credit, someone that does not have the option to have a co-signer with excellent credit, okay?
Right.
A person that doesn't have many options, okay? Potentially, you could get approved through one of the subprime lenders such as Credit Acceptance, Santander, Westlake, a lot of the subprime
Every day there are more.
subprime lenders out there. Buy a new car, whatever, okay? Or you could potentially purchase a vehicle from a buy here, pay here, in-house financing, dealership that they will provide you with their own financing. You're not going through a third-party bank, third-party lender.
So a person that has bad credit
or no credit and cannot get a cosigner with excellent credit. Okay.
Those are two of the options.
Yeah.
There could be some other options,
Right,
just buying
right.
cash or something like that. Those are two of the options that we're going to
So,
talk about.
so the reason or where I'm coming from, okay, is because a real buy here, pay here dealership, someone that understand the business and someone that really care about the business, their brand and their customer, they gonna care more about you, about the customer and the vehicle, a lot more than an actual lender like a bank. Okay, because if you think about it, a buy here, pay here maybe don't have the financial structure of a bank. They have billions of dollars. They can take a loss, without any problem. It's just a tax write-off, pretty easy. Buy here, pay here, you find a lot of different size operations, smaller, bigger. But it's for their best interest, okay, that the vehicle stays in the best condition possible. Because we know that if a car ever has any problems, that's one of the main reasons why the vehicle or the customer will stop making payments on the vehicle if they have a mechanical problem on the car. So the reality is a buy here, pay here, a good buy here, pay here, okay? Notice a good buy here, pay here.
There are a lot of...
Because there are a lot of buy here, pay here's out there that they just want to repo the car. They're not in the business of helping you financing the vehicle and all that.
I'm gonna try to, because I know there's someone that is listening to this or is watching this and they're saying, they're buy here, pay here, so they want to push it. What he is trying to say is that a good buy here, pay here, there are many types of buy here, pay here's. There are small buy here, pay here's. There are buy here, pay here's that buy really cheap vehicles and they sell them for double or more than that. So they really don't care if you make the payments. They can just repo the car and sell it again. We're not talking about those types of buy here, pay here dealerships. Well, we're talking about the buy here, pay here dealerships that are trying to help the customer, that are trying to do things right. They don't want to repo the car. They just want to collect your payments, have a good car, have a good customer, a good account that makes payments, and that that's the business. That's their business.
Right. So that's my point. Okay, a good buy here, pay here is for the best interest. Most of the good buy here, pay here, they're actually gonna give you a warranty, their own warranty. So and it's a legitimate warranty. the good buy here, pay here will recondition the vehicle. They'll service the vehicles before they sell them. Because we have to make sure that we're selling a good car and that a vehicle that is gonna last. Because again, we want to make sure, or that's one of the ways we make sure that the customer is gonna stay with the vehicle, stay in the vehicle, making the payments, because no one is gonna pay on a vehicle that is broken down. That's the whole point here. So a lot of the good buy here, pay here's, like I said, they will offer you a no cost warranties are included with the purchase of the vehicle for 6 months, 12 months, whatever. Every dealership is different. So, but
some will add a service contracts
that they'll sell your warranty, but they'll help you to give you some sort of backup in case that the vehicle breaks down. Because again, we have to make sure for our best interest, for the best interest of the selling dealership, that the vehicle stays in the best condition possible. Because 6 months down the road, something happens. 3 months down the road, the vehicle breaks down. The customer doesn't want to pay. The dealership has to pick up the vehicle, and they have to repair the car, recondition
the car again,
put money in it. Okay, so again, this is
sell it again. Has
it's a whole
cost.
process. Yeah, it's having the car sitting there on the lot. So that's why it's a very controversial, and most people wouldn't think it that way, you know. And I guess we're giving you a different point of view about buy here, pay here. You know, I don't think probably 99% of the people maybe listening to this podcast are the customers, you know, and they look at it in a different way. But I'm giving you a different point of view that they probably never thought about it. You know what I mean? Because when you purchase a used car from a regular dealership, not a buy here, pay here, a dealership that does outside financing, you know, through Santander, through credit acceptance.
Right.
Once they sell the car and they get their money, that's it. You know, the dealership, they already collected all the money. They pretty much wash their hands. They have nothing to do. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course, depending on the dealership.
Right. But they don't care whether the car breaks or not.
Right.
It doesn't, you know.
That's why I say depending on the dealership. So
it doesn't affect them.
Yeah, it doesn't affect them, but of course there are some dealerships that
they'll help you.
They
and all
won't
that.
just say, "Oh no, that's your problem." Yeah.
But when buy here, pay here is selling your car, they're financing the vehicle.
A good buy here, pay.
Yeah, so they have to make sure to collect the money, and the way they collect the money is by selling a good car. You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of buy here, pay here's, they will stay away from certain brands, certain models, because they know it's not a good car.
A car that's gonna break down and it's gonna give you problems, and problems means payments.
No payments,
not coming in regularly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a good buy here, pay here will do that.
Yeah.
Try to work that way.
And the other thing, they will always try to help you, because a lender, they don't have a personal relationship with you.
Right.
A buy here, pay here, they know you. You know, you met them in person. So you also, yes, it's a business, but there's a certain personal level there that you know who you're dealing with. You know them, and most of the time we'll always try to do the most. You know, I'm sure the good buy here, pay here, they care about their customers. They'll work things out, you know, and they'll try to help you down the road with anything. You know, there are limitations as far as what they can do.
With everything they can.
Yeah, but I mean, a lender, if the car breaks down, they cannot do anything. You know, if you call Santander and they tell you, or you tell them, my car broke down, are you able to help? No.
Right.
If you don't have a warranty, that's
not
it.
Their business.
No,
they didn't sell that car. They don't know
sorry.
anything about that car.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's not the same. It's never the same.
Yeah.
If that happens with a bank, they just, like you said at the beginning, they write it off. They send that. They don't even have to look at that vehicle. They just send someone to pick it up and to send it to the closest auction. And whatever, a small loss for them.
That's it. Yeah.
And that's it. Also, the good buy here, pay, or I don't know. I guess the bad ones could also do that. Another way that they can help the customer with help or hurt. Is it recording or not?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Help or hurt, depending on the customer, is with credit reporting.
Yeah.
Buy here, pay here dealerships. Not all of them. To be honest, I don't know if most of them, or I don't know that statistic. I don't know how many of them do or not. But some of them, and I will believe that the good ones report to the credit. So if you are a person that has bad credit and that was your only option, that's your opportunity to, start building that credit.
Right.
If you make the payments on time and all of that, that will help you out. Now, in the other, there are two sides of a coin.
Yeah,
if you don't make the payments enough, then it's gonna hurt you.
Right.
But yeah, you don't go into a loan thinking that you're not gonna make the payments.
Right. And the other thing is because now, looking at numbers, again, we look at things in a different way. So most of the buy here, pay here is their short-term loan. It's pretty rare that you'll find a buy here, pay here that will finance the vehicle for 6-7 years. Okay, and yes, buy here, pay here, you may be on the higher end for the interest rate on the 20s, depending on your state. Right. But being the fact that it's a short-term loan, it's still it's not a large amount of money compared to how much they're financing for you. As compared as when you're financing a vehicle for 6-7 years, you might even end up paying more than double. Your interest might be even higher than what you're actually borrowing, which is insane. You know what I mean? It's 3 years more makes a lot of difference on the interest, a lot. So yeah, of course, you might not be buying a new car or almost new vehicle, but it's not gonna cost you as much. It's insane, and it's a good way. It's a good way to rebuild your credit. If you purchase a vehicle from a buy here, pay here that reports to the credit, you can pay it off quick. You might even have equity in 2 years, a year and a half, that you can go and trade it in and get a newer vehicle, the car of your dreams. Because you're gonna have payment reported to your credit. Maybe it's gonna help you build your credit and all that. So if you do it the smart way, if you purchase a car, that is practical, reliable, not a flashy car. Most of the good buy here, pay here's, they're not in the business of selling flashy cars, because again, they want to make sure they're just help people. They sell practical cars and reliable vehicles at the end of the day, So.
Yeah. And I mean, the advice that I'm gonna, or what I'm gonna say right now, it's probably going against what we want as a business, as a buy here, pay here dealership. But the way you could see it is on a good buy here, pay here dealership that reports to your credit and that sells you a good car. See it as a stepping stone. I mean, you get a good vehicle there. You make all your payments on time, 3 years. Once you pay off that loan, it's going to boost your credit. It's going to help out your credit. Yeah. And that combined with a few other different things, maybe in the third year you pay off the car and you don't even have to go to a buy here, pay here. Maybe you can go somewhere else. Even though, as a dealership, we love when people come back. Yeah. But, it's fine if you're able to get a better deal, a better interest or everything because your credit improved. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that's why we think that's why we think that buying a vehicle from a buy here, pay here, a good buy here, pay here could be one of the best options you can make. One of the best decisions you can make having bad or no credit.
I think as long as the customer goes into the loan first knowing everything. That's a good buy here, pay here dealership will let you know everything. I mean, you know that you're you're gonna be paying an interest that is higher. It's in the 20s or something like that.
But again,
you know that it's gonna help you if you go into the loan with that mentality. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna help me out. I'm gonna have a good car. I'm gonna build my credit out. If you go with that mentality, maybe you can succeed in that regard, that in the next 3 years you're going to be able to not pay that much or that high of an interest because you're going to have good credit.
Right.
So it's also a mentality that the customer has to have.
Right.
When going into a loan like that.
So that's what we have for today. I think it's a good topic about providing the, discussing the buy here, pay here business, a different point of view. Because again, a good buy here, pay here, man, they're gonna care too much about the vehicle. I even tell my customers, look, if something's going on with the car, I want to be the first one to know what's going on.
Right. Because
I want to make sure that the car gets taken care of, that it's gonna get good car. We had a customer that she said that the oil light was coming on. I'm like, well, that's normal, you know what I mean? And another customer, I forgot, he said something about the vehicle, and I said, look, let's make the appointment at the shop and see what it is. We have to stay on top of our vehicles because again, it's our vehicle until it gets paid off, and if the customer doesn't pay on it, it's gonna come back here and then with a problem,
Yeah.
So
imagine
they'll help you. Honestly, buy here, pay here is good. Buy here, pay here. They'll help you the most they can to help you stay in the vehicle and make sure the vehicle stays in good condition.
Yeah, a good buy here, pay here don't want to sell a vehicle, and then the second month, it's out of an engine, and then now they have no payments coming in, and a car that they have to fix with a new engine.
Put money. Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So if it's a good buy here, pay here, they'll try to help out.
Yeah.
Try to have the car in good condition.
Yeah. So you can find a lot of really good buy here, pay here in the U.S. We're in Lakeland, but we know people all over the states. If you need a recommendation, if you're at a certain city and you're in this situation, just give us a shout and we'll try to see if we know someone in your area that we can recommend that is a good buy here, pay here.
Right. That
they're reputable and they do things the proper way. They're not just in the business to make money, but to help people like we do. So, we know people all over the states and they're in the same business, buy here, pay here, financing their own vehicles. So if you're listening to this, watching this from out of state or a different city here in Florida, and you're looking for a car, reach out to us and, we'll be up front.
Yeah, we can try to help out, even if it's not in Florida.
We'll recommend and see if we find someone that is good that we can trust. We can vouch for them and see what they can do for you. So yeah, that's what we have for today.
Or even if you guys have any other question that we didn't cover, that we forgot or anything, just ask us. Ask us the question and we'll try to answer it.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye.